Well, hey friends, welcome to Pam's Done Creative Fun. Look at this mess or scraps that can be used to create art. So we're going to use leftover pieces of paper to create what we call snippets. And so I'm just going to start by cutting up some of this paper into, I'm going to do squares. Now you could do all sorts of shapes, but we're going to do squares and rectangles. And yes, you could make them all the same size, but we're making them different sizes because we're just going to use up these scraps. So we're cutting pieces out, whatever captures our interest, or if you're working with folks, which piece do they want to use? And do you want it to be small or a big piece? Let them make choices. But I'm just making a pile of them today, just to show you what I do. It's just a way for us to use up these extra pieces that are taking up space. Yeah, I know you guys have some too. You have to. Or do you throw it away? Don't throw it away. We can create more art with our leftover papers. They can even be papers that you've colored or painted on. Just save them, set aside for a while, and we can create other stuff, or you can create other stuff. So we're just cutting different shapes of different colors, and for this one I picked more red, white, blue, and maybe some gold colors because we're doing this on Memorial Day, and I just thought that would be fun. So yeah, and you know what, and if a paper rips, it's okay because they're just scraps, and you might be able to use it in a collage later. Look at all these fun papers we had. And those were from the jelly prints, I think. And we've done several of those. So we've used some in cards and lots of different things. I say that a lot because we have used all this stuff in a lot of different ways. I would love to hear how you did them. But for today, we're just cutting these papers out into squares, so we can make a snippet roll. Yeah. I didn't realize how many we had. We have lots. So let's keep cutting up pieces of the paper. And when we're done, we're going to move all that stuff aside. Oh, found a few more. Let's cut these up too. Okay, so now let's take our glue stick. And now we're going to start putting the snippet together. So you're just going to glue one end, take another piece, and stick it on the end. More glue, and stick another piece on the end. Now, like I said before, you could make it that they're all exactly the same size, and when we're all done, we could trim it down. But for now, we're just putting them together in whatever random order you want, or you could do it in a specific order. But just apply the glue, and this is a good task, applying the glue, and maybe not put too much on, but just enough that the papers stick together. And afterwards, we might put like Mod Podge over the top of all of it, but we'll see. Okay, so let's just keep going through the pile and picking out a piece of paper that we want to put on. Like I said, this is a great way to use up those leftover pieces. And then we could turn it so it's easier because I put it long ways on the table, so it was just easier for me. You do what works for you. So we're just going to keep on gluing the pieces. There's a lot of pieces here. But that's okay. And you know what? I'm going to show you afterwards, maybe not this time, but next time, how we roll it up and what we do with them. But for today, we're just putting it together. Could be a two-handed task. One hand put the glue on, the other hand push it down. Or it could be a partner activity. One person put the glue on, another person put the paper. What do you think? I think that was good. It's good to work in teams. And it's also okay to work by yourself because many folks can do both. Put the glue on, put the paper on, just what Pam's doing. But sometimes it's okay. Remember, we talk about breaking down the task. And if there's one person that has more difficulty, then a friend can do it. So we're just continuing to put the papers on there. And I think I'm just having fun seeing all the different designs and the papers that we made. And look at all those came from different and the same papers. Sure is fun. It's fun to figure out which way it's going to go. And I don't know, sometimes it's fun looking back like, do you remember making that one? That was fun. Do you remember how much paint we got on ourselves? It's kind of fun that way too. This is going to be a long snippet. And did you see how it kind of stuck to the table? That's good to have something underneath it that it won't stick as hard as other ones, okay? Just a little tip. Or keep pulling it up so it doesn't stick to the table. I don't want the paper to rip. See how we could lift it up and it still wasn't sticking to the table. Okay, see, and we're getting towards the end, and that's great. And this is what it might look like when we're all done. We might even try using some stamps. Got some stamps? All right, so stay tuned for the next one, and we'll do more.